Trading the foreign exchange market carries high risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Trading on margin, utilizing leverage can carry an even higher level of risk that can lead to a complete loss of investment funds. So before deciding to trade the foreign exchange market or using any of our software alert products, you should carefully and diligently consider your personal investment objectives, level of experience, and risk tolerance. There is a possibility that you could potentially sustain significant loss. You should not invest any capital or trade that you cannot afford to lose. It is your responsibility to be aware of and understand all risks associated with foreign exchange trading and to seek professional advice from an independent certified financial advisor if you have any doubts. Auvoria Prime does not exercise trading authority over your trades. You and you alone exercise discretionary trading authority over every trade.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to London Session. Second London Session of the week. You got Calvin and you got Nate on the call. Shout out to all 224 you guys jumping on, taking a chance and the time to be out with us here to learn and catch these pips. Appreciate the shout out. Merch coming. Bounce, AIRO, go. You guys will see it. Just testing out some new merch. Got the AIRO logo. Bounce, AIRO, go. It's okay. I like it. Got a AIRO that hooked it up. So shout out to the AIRO family. Got to keep it all in the family, baby. All in the family. So once we get everything aligned on which merch we're gonna go with, I'll let you guys know how to get a hold of it for those who want to have access to it. All right. So real quick, let's get started. Quick house rules. Number one, if you have questions, put it in the Q&A. We'll answer Q&A first before we answer the chat first. All right. Before we get started, though, I must go over the disclaimer. All right, disclaimer. Again, it's Calvin and myself on the call tonight. We are not financial advisors, as well as Auvoria Prime is not a financial advising company. We are simply here to help you learn how to utilize the software that we have available for you guys, which is AIRO. And that's it. So with that being said, we'll shut it down. Who's ready to catch some pips tonight? Who is ready to catch some pips tonight? If you're ready to catch some pips tonight, throw Calvin is BTC King in the chat, because that guy was calling out all the trades yesterday. Calvin is the BTC King. Throw that in the chat if you're ready to catch pips tonight. There it is. We got it. Hey, man, we had some fun yesterday. So we're looking to do the same thing tonight, guys. And have some fun. That's what it's about. Having fun, learning, but at the same time, earning. We want to make sure we make some money. All right. Real quick, we'll go over the news. I'm using the MyFX book. App so that I can look at the news tonight. Someone posted earlier that we got big GDP news. All right. Big GDP news. And they still blowing the chat up for you, Calvin, man. Calvin, BTC King. Know what that means tonight, Calvin? We got to call some more pips.
We definitely got to catch pips.
Yeah, big GDP news out tonight. Big GDP news out tonight. Or I should say in the morning. Pulling up the app right now. Yeah, another 5 hours, exactly. So 34 minutes, we got some Euro news. We have some 2 hours and 19 minutes of GDP news and more Euro news, but it's all green folder. In about 2 hours and 49 minutes, we have some orange and red folder news. So this will be by the time we're getting off. So when this call is over, look for big news to start hitting. And then in about 4 hours, 49 minutes, so at pretty much 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, all the big news comes out for Great Britain pound. Huge news. We got multiple red folders. So look for some big movement in the market when it comes to that. And then also after that, we'll have the speech from the governor as well. So Great Britain pound, I would advise you to stay out of the news when that news hits. And because it's so large, it's probably going to 30 minutes before the news comes out. Solo cup. Drink of the day. I'm still finishing off my Simply Lemonade. It's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Doesn't really go though. I got a brownie here. I don't know how it goes with the brownie, but I'll make it work. Got to have the snack food, man, to be on for these late night calls. We got 254, 255 on the call. Let's go jump on the charts. Where my charts go? All right, if you guys see my chart look a little different, that's because I got that market maker strategy on there. I was making a video for you guys. All right. Look out for the market maker video to come out sometime tomorrow. All right, we are in on the charts. And so I don't know if he's on the call yet, real quick. Give me 1 second for anybody that needs him. I want you to give a shout out to my man. Mr. Valdez Brown. Give a shout out to my man, Mr. Valdez Brown. He was the individual, him and his company, Brown Sense Imaging. That's who made the merch. So I got hoodies, t-shirts, masks. All right. So Mr. Valdez Brown, Brown Sense Imaging. He's in the group. Shout out to him, man, on the merch. We'll look to do a couple different things to find the right niche. Because yeah, Calvin he only rocks the best. He needs them cool designs. So once we get that to the liking of Calvin, then we will then start making it available for everybody that wants to may want to purchase some of the merch. All right. Looks like we're starting to have some movement on pound pairs. Let me hurry get these charts back open real quick. See if we can't catch a couple little trades.
Even though you don't like trading Euro USD in this session or period, I like a Euro USD sell if it breaks that zone. If it breaks that zone, I like that Euro USD sell.
Calvin gonna make me trade a non-session pair,
We
boy.
we gonna see. If it breaks that zone, it's in a downtrend. I like that sell if it breaks it.
It's been hitting too. It's been hitting. Those who've been calling the trade have been calling it out. It has been hitting, so I can't even get mad at it. The euro aspect has been pushing the pair to hit 20 pips or more multiple occasions on this call. So we have to look at it. Me and Calvin talked about it earlier, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and add Litecoin in here. That way we have a fourth cryptocurrency. So we're looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin now. All right. So like we always do, let's go fire up our charts real quick and look at everything. All right. We're in a downtrend on GJ, and we're at a zone. So when it comes to London break, when it comes to that Asia session, we're not looking to trade it. All right. GU, we could be looking to get in here in a minute.
Yeah, I think I'm about to put that EU sell in. I think it's gonna break that zone.
Actually, I'm not. The zone, Asia channel, over 50 pips. Over 50 pips. EU, go pull up EU real quick. EU, 15-minute chart, AIRO. All right. We're in an overall downtrend. All right, in a downtrend. Cal, you gonna call a trade? You wanna wait for it to break the zone? You wanna call it now?
No, I'm waiting for it to break the zone.
All right, we'll keep that up. Let's go look at it. So GU over 50 pips already on that Asia channel. All right, over 50 pips on that Asia channel. GCAD. Asia channel is 47. Oh, I'm sorry. 40 pips. So this candle here, so we're actually a candle late. Or this candle right here, we should already be in on this candle. So this, we should already been in on this trade already. G-Odd, Asia channel is 77 pips. Yeah, man, too many of these Asia channels are too large, which means most likely we're not going to get the movement we need. GM pretty small. GM pretty small, and we're late to the party. We should have entered in on this candle right here. So one thing about starting an hour later, guys, we're going to potentially miss that strategy number 3 breakout. All right. Getting on late, we may miss strategy number 3 breakout because of getting on an hour late, which is all good.
That's all good. Everyone could hop on still on the charts early and then hop on the Zoom calls and still be able to, be in the same motion.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know how to trade now. You guys are watching enough of us. You guys are watching the videos, so you guys know what you're doing. Take that trade. Euros in the downtrend. All right, we're in a downtrend. EG. Euro odd. We are in a downtrend. It's inside the zone right now. All right. Euro NZD. We are in a downtrend. All right. Actually had a bag entry. Let's see that qualified. Bounce AIRO. 13 pips away from the zone. Yeah, too close. Euro JPY. Not really doing much of nothing right now. Bitcoin. All right, just hanging out. Ethereum, same. Ripple, I don't even want to look at Ripple no more. She's been sitting in the zone for so long. Yeah, it's been sitting in the zone. I don't even want to look at it no more. And the new coin to the chart, Litecoin. It is in a uptrend. It had a bag entry not too long ago. We're about break even on that bag entry. How high did it go on that bag entry? 7 pips, not too far. All right.
Someone asks how to add BTC on their chart. They're new.
All right. To add BTC or anything on your chart, you want to go to View, Symbols, and then from here you have the different categories. Hit the little plus sign next to it. So next to cryptos, BTC USD. Double click the dollar sign icon here until it turns from gray to gold. When it's gold, then you can come to the create new chart and find it. Cryptos, there it is. So that's it. For those that got on early at GCAD trade, Asia breakout, about halfway to 20 pips. G-Odd, about 9 pips. GN, about the same, 9, 10 pips. G-Chef right at the zone. Euro USD at the zone. We're waiting for it to break. Euro GBP. Just chilling out at the zone. Euro GBP is in a downtrend. So I'm waiting for price to bounce off, come below this moving average and give us an arrow for that bag entry. Euro odd, and it's in the zone. Euro Euro NZDs at his own. Euro JPY just been ranging here lately. Bitcoin chilling. Same thing with Ethereum, Litecoin. So nothing really going on, which means I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna go answer some of the questions in the Q&A. T-shirts. So anybody looking for T-shirts, masks, whatever the case is, the merch. Once we have the merch on lock, from we like the designs and everything, then we will be looking out because couple designs. You got Bounce Arrow Go. As you guys know, we talk about it as well. Can't go broke taking profit. And then my favorite, I don't say it enough, but I'm going to be saying a lot more. AIRO is here to make manual trading sexy. So making manual trading sexy, is another, slogan. So those three right there will be the three slogans that'll be going out. And once we kind of get some designs that we like, again, shout out to Mr. Brown, his company, Brown Sense Imaging, did a great job on the merch and the designs. And so, like I said, once we figure out exactly what we like, hey, we'll have them available for you guys. So to see the full shirt, for those who want to see it there, you can see here, Bounce Arrow Go. And then you have on the sleeve, AIRO. Exact same setup on I've got a black shirt and a gray shirt. Then I've got a white hoodie and a gray hoodie. And I got two masks. One mask has Bounce Arrow Go. And another mask has just AIRO. That's kind of what the setup is like. Like I said, once we get it down, we'll make it available for you guys to jump on and have some fun with that. Like I said, it's AIRO Nation. That'll probably be another one we make as well. What's in the cup tonight? Yeah, that's Simply Lemonade tonight. Simply Lemonade. Yeah, we missed that GN entry on the GN. All right. Strategy number 9 will be market making. Introduction will be next week. So strategy number 9 for tomorrow is going to be market makers. I might even, if it's too slow tonight, I might even show you guys what it looks like. All right. What do I trade throughout my days when I'm not on the calls? What strategies do you use to get the highest volume of trades throughout the week? I use the bag entry. Strategy number 8 with the Fibonacci. That's really, and bank induction. I'm starting to use the market maker because but it takes time for the setup. It's not something that happens all the time, but when it does, somebody asking about gold. Almost up to 300 on the call again, guys. 298 and climbing. Love to see 300 plus. We need to crack 5. I want to see 400 crack. I want to see 500 crack. So let's go to gold. 5-minute chart. Gold. So gold already had a bag entry, but I think it's a counter trend here. It's a counter trend trade. So I wouldn't be looking to do too much of nothing on gold right now. That's just me. That's just me. Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, nothing. All right, Euro, USD. Trying to head back down to go break. GJ, chilling. GBP, USD, trying to break down. For those who got that GCAD trade, you should have almost your 20 pips. Sitting at about 15 right now. GI, pushing. You should be sitting somewhere around 9. GBP NZD, trying to pull back a little bit, but you should be somewhere around 8, 9 pips right now. It dropped about 14. All right. G Chef at his own, so not doing much of nothing. Euro USD, we're just waiting for it to break. All right. Let's go answer some more questions real quick. Now, as far as what I trade, I like to trade mainly cryptocurrencies on the weekend, so mainly Friday nights and Saturdays. But if I trade I like to trade New York session, and I like to trade gold, and I like to trade S&P 500. AUD, NZD, guys. A New York session pair, guys. Actually, it's an Asia session pair. AUD, NZD. We'll look at it, but again, make sure you are trading the right pairs during the right session, guys. Can't say it enough. Just because it looks good does not mean it's the best setup. All right, it's not or the best time to trade. AUD, NZD. There's nothing there. It's in a downtrend. You got an up arrow into a zone. All right. All right. Somebody says they can't pull up the buy or sell tool when they trade crypto. So your broker may be restricting you from trading crypto. Some allow you to look at the charts, but they don't allow you to actually trade the charts. So you may want to look to change brokers. All right. Strategy number 4 on GU. Strategy number 4 on GU. We're over 300 on a call. Shout out to AIRO Nation, over 300 strong on a call. GU strategy number 4. Yeah, it broke a long time ago. But that GU's Asia channel is over 50 pips wide, so I wouldn't be looking to take it. And the reason why I care about 50 pips is due to the ADR. If a third to close to a half of the ADR has been used or has happened during the Asia session, typically certain setups, certain strategies will not be as what's the word I'm looking for? The probability of winning with that strategy for the night, lessens. All right. Let's go have some more questions here. Is it okay to trade crypto with a tiny account? Depends on how small your account is and depends on the broker. Too small of an account and too small of an account, and you won't have the leverage to even put a trade on. But trading with a 0.01, you can't go wrong there. Trading with a 0.01 on cryptocurrency, can allow you to level your account up, in a short amount of time. If you can consistently win and be disciplined by not allowing trades just run in the negative so far. All right, you use proper risk management.
1 minute. Let's see what EU doing.
Let's go check out EU. EU trying. No break yet. New candles coming out. If you're in that GCAD trade, it's got pretty close to a zone. GR still trying to push down GN. All right. So those who have the opportunity to get in some of these trades for the strategy number 3, you should be eating right now. Should be eating. All right. Other than that, no setups as of right now. No setups as of right now. Yeah, that bag entry trade, we're late on Litecoin. So somebody talked about a bag entry trade on Litecoin. So we are late to that trade. All right, we're late to that trade. It happened right here. We could hop in it, but I don't like the way price is moving. Again, I don't like the trade. Again, we're in the uptrend here. But as you guys know, Bitcoin is the key. It's heading back down. So we guys have to realize, like, kind of the cycle. Bitcoin runs up during the daytime, and then when it gets in the London session, it drops. Runs up during the daytime. All right, it's already started to drop before London session. So, I expect it to actually start to come back down here a little further. That's kind of been the trend lately. It's running up during New York session. I mean, during outside the money zone, just running up. And we had to get our day here where it ran up, but you see here inside the money zone, it ran up, came back down, ran up, came back down, ran up, came back down. So it eventually gets to a point where it reverses. So we're expecting a reverse. We're expecting a reversal here sometime today, so we can catch some pips. All right, look at the catching pips. I'm looking for sales. Yes, it is counter trend, but that's kind of been the cycle lately, running up and then getting into New York. I mean, you get into the London session, it's been reversing. I don't know if it's going to tank, but I think we'll get a pullback. Someone asked, do I think that Bitcoin will tank? I don't know about a tank, but I think we'll get some pullback. Somebody asked me to speak a little louder. All my microphones are all the way up. You may want to turn your microphone up a little bit if you could. Explain the swap fees. All right, great. So I'll explain swap fees. Each broker is going to charge a different type of swap fee, or say a different amount on the swap fees. So a swap fee happens when you are in a trade and the next day comes and you're still holding that trade. So this dotted line right here, which is the period separator, that signifies that a new Forex day has started. So a new Forex day happens at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, 4 p.m. Central Standard. So from 4 to 5, you'll see that the spreads get very, very large. And then after 5, everything goes back to normal. But during that 4 to 5 hour, that's when you are charged a swap fee, because you are holding your trade and it's swapping days. So it's just another way for brokers to make additional money off of you. That's why I enjoy just getting in and getting out of trades, day trading, less fees. All right. Gold, not touching. It's a counter trend trade, so I'm not touching gold. I only trade gold during New York session. Someone wants to look at GCAT on H1, H4. GCAT H1, no setup. H4, no setup. It's real simple. You got to have a setup. You don't have a setup. You should be looking for a bag entry trade and buys only, because it's uptrend. So this entry right here was beautiful. You had a bounce. You had an arrow. Your entry would have been here, the start of this candle. Your stop loss would have been the previous low, which would have been right here. That's where it's flat at, previous low. And your take profit would have been 50 pips for the H1. You got in, price went backwards on you, 30, caught 40 pips, and then price ran all the way up 278. So it was almost a one-to-one trade, because you risked 40 pips to get 50 pips. And it got there pretty quickly. Very quickly. In a matter of 1, 2, 3 hours, 50 pips. All right. So strategy number 2, you're looking for bag entry trades with the direction of the trend. All right, that's H4. H1, there's nothing set up here. Dang, should have gotten that Litecoin. Look at it run, dog. Yeah, uptrend. Got a leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, break of the neckline on the W here. Leg 1, 2, 3, boom. But there is some resistance right here. So I believe, let's go look with Bitcoin. Ethereum, I saw was pushing up. Zone there, Bitcoin pushing up. I like this. If we can get a close below this blue line, I think we got a good trade, potential good trade here with Litecoin. Potential good trade. So I'm looking for a break of the 153.81 level. If we can get a break over that, you see here, if you go back, look at it, you got multiple resistance right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Price touched it and reversed. It's already got there now and it's reversing off. We go back and look. Uh-oh. All right, go back and look left. Price came down, touched it twice, bounced off, came back below it, bounced off of it again. Look right here. Price went above it, came back, touched it, bounced off. Price touched it here, bounced off, touched it, bounced off. Very strong level here. Look at that. Touched it, or got close to it, I'm sorry. Touched it multiple times here, bounced off. Touched it multiple times here, here, bounced off. Very strong level at the $153.81 mark. So I believe if we can get a close above that, that'd be a great time to buy. Great time to buy. And you see here, this rise up here correlates with Ethereum. Ethereum at the zone, reversing. And with Bitcoin. Bitcoin coming close to the zone and reversing. All right. So I like that for Litecoin. I like that. Somebody keep an eye on that. Somebody keep an eye on that one. Euro USD tried to break the zone. Went back above. Tried to break. Let's check news. I know we had some Euro news coming up. I know we had some Euro news coming up, but I think it was minor. Yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah, nothing crazy on the Euro news. Green folder, not worried about it. How do you change the color of the horizontal line? To change the color of the horizontal line, Litecoin, I had the horizontal line. You double click on the horizontal line until you get the white dots on both sides. Then you can right click on the chart, hit horizontal line properties, and change the style. Under common, change style to a different color. That simple. You're new here, how can you buy AIRO? I would say get with the person that invited you. Get with the person that invited you to the call. If you, otherwise you can contact me. Otherwise, DM me on Instagram at Nate Got the Bag. All right. So if you get on this call, guys, if somebody invited you to this call and you like what you see, you want to give it a chance, you want to check it out, get with the person that invited you to this call so that they can get you set up and get you, ingrained in the community and helping you to get all set up so that you can start catching these pips with us. When trading higher time frames. So someone asked when I on trading on the higher time frames, I set my stop loss, when I set my stop loss at the previous highs or lows, do I also make sure it's above or below the moving average? I don't care about the moving average. It's simply about the highs or lows, previous high, previous low. That's it. I don't care about the moving average when I'm trading the higher time frames. I'm not going to be in Miami. My daughter's birthday is actually in, what is that? 7 hours and 37 minutes from now is my daughter's birthday. So I'll be staying here. Her birthday party is this weekend. She turns 3. So I'm going to miss Miami this weekend to spend time with my family and celebrate my daughter's 3rd birthday. Bank deduction. We'll talk more about that when the time comes. You have to understand the market maker strategy and just the concept of what the market makers do before you really understand how the bank deduction move works. So we'll talk about that another time. Yep, Premium's trying to break up. Yeah, Premium's trying to break up. Somebody keep an eye on that Litecoin for us. Never mind. I see it's reversing. But somebody keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that one for us. Appreciate it, guys. The early birthdays, I'll let her know. We already went over how to add crypto. You need to go to view symbols. View symbols, you can add crypto. I will be in Dubai as soon as Dubai opens back up. So, EU broke the zone. So we'll look at the EU. So Dubai shut down anybody coming into the country due to the fact that the 2 new strains of COVID. So once they open this, the country back up, I'll be coming to Dubai. It's number 1 on the list. So yeah, EU broke through the zone, but it didn't close below it. It went below the zone, but it went right back up. So it's got to close below the zone. So when we mean breakthrough, like it needs to close underneath the zone, and then the zone needs to disappear. All right, that's what we need to see. We don't see that right now, therefore we're not going to take a trade. All right, let's see here. Gold, counter trend trade, guys. Not taking it. I only trade gold during New York session. GN looks like an M on the daily. It might. Let's go take a look at it real quick. I don't trade it daily, man. I don't have the patience. I barely have patience to jump in a trade with you guys on a 15-minute chart. GN and M on the daily. Yeah, so if you wanted to enter in the trade, you should have entered in at the beginning of the day. It went backwards on you 27 pips, and you would be up right now about 40 pips with a lot of room down to finish that M. So it just broke the neckline, discounted to the previous day. So hopefully you're already in on that one. But I wouldn't have taken that trade, and I'll explain why. So when you have an M, here's a great M to take right here. This M right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why? This M is planted. It's off of the resistance zone. All right. And you have it's slanted. All right. So it's slanted and it's at or inside the resistance zone. Why do I care about the resistance zone? Resistance is the ceiling. If it's here in open area, guess what? It can reverse. What's up?
I'm taking that EU sell. That zone disappeared. I'm going to take it personally.
EU sell. The zone disappeared. Calvin said he's taking the trade. All right. We're in the EU sell, guys. We're in the EU sell. For those who want to jump in it, you can. We are selling EU. How many pips you going for, man? 10? Quick little 10?
I'm going to try to shoot for the 20. I'm going to go for the 20. But I advise one, if you're not too sure yourself, go for 10. But I'm going to shoot for 20.
All right. I can't even go that far. So I got to, can I zoom out and see it? No. I'm about to manually put my trade in. Hold on real quick. Calvin has officially got me trading EU on during London session, boy. It's a new day.
No, I'll go for a quick 10. I'll go for a quick 10. Just looking at it. I know some people are going to hold it still, but I'll go for a quick 10.
Cool, there we go. Got mine set at a quick little 10 pips. So we are in EU for a quick 10 pips on the sale. And we were talking about GN on the daily. So it's planted in the zone, right? And because it's planted in the zone, if price retraces, it's most likely going to do what? Hit the zone and bounce off. Whereas here, there's open sky above hand. It can retrace and it keep on going and blow you out. So you want to make sure your M's are planted in the zone or at the zone, and then your W's are planted, at the support zones for, in the buy trend. All right. It's all about taking it with the trend. All right. M's and W's appear all the time, but then they turn it into something else. They don't go the way you thought they were going to go. All right. But if you take them at the right time with the trend that they go with, you have a higher probability chance of winning that trade. That's what the game is all about. High probability trades. So how do I change colors of the vertical line? Same way we do with the horizontal lines. Double click on it till you see the two white dots on either end. Right click on it, go to properties, change the color. Same way we just did the vertical, the horizontal line, I'm sorry. Mr. Fair, proposal for that. It's on the way. It's on the way. So shout out to our CFO. He's on the call asking about a proposal. I got plenty of proposals getting ready to get sent to him. So shout out to Mr. Fair on the call with us here, hanging out with the AIRO family. Late at night. Not too late where he's at, but definitely late at night for us. 327 on the calls. Let's come back to the charts real quick. We're in the EU sale, down about 1 pip right now. Sometime next week, guys, I'll go ahead and send out the my Facebook link. I want to get about 2 weeks of data in here. And then also I need to get, some clearance on compliance about how to disseminate the My Facebook link for you guys to utilize. Compliance is very important. So I want to, before I put it out, I want to make sure that I am in clear compliance with our compliance department. That providing you guys the My Facebook link that I utilize on this trade on this call. I do it in an appropriate manner that you guys can use to show individuals the trades we take. Again, I'm only taking all AIRO trades, and I take most of the trades on this call. Some of them I take outside of the call, but most of them are on this call. So bear with me on that, guys. I gotta get with the compliance on that one, just to verify we're doing it the right way. All right, just to verify we're doing it the right way. Come on, Bitcoin, what you doing? Ethereum and Litecoin heading down. Man, it'd have been easy. We'd be up easy 20 pips on a couple pairs. So we, easy setups. GBP USD had a nice setup. You will be in profit right now for the strategy net. Well, actually, I'm sorry. Channel was too big. GCAD was, I think, the only one other than GCAD, GN, and GCAD were the only two that qualified. And you can see here with GCAD, it went down to the zone, 23 pips. So easy got our 20 here on GCAD. Let me make sure. Let me just double check that GN qualifies. Yeah, I think GN did qualify. Yeah, 39 pips. So GN qualified and GCAD. Those are the only two that qualified. And with GN, let me zoom in real quick here. With GN, it dropped 15. It didn't drop the full 20. And it's sitting about 10, 11 pips right now in profit. If you traded the strategy number 3, which is the agent breakout strategy. But GCAD definitely hit that 20 pip take profit. Hit that 20 pip take profit. And those are the only two that qualified. EU, we're teeter-tottering between break even and positivity and pips. No setups on the other pairs. BTC, starting to head down. We talked about it, guys. Usually during London session, as of late, there's typically a pullback. As we know, price never goes straight up. Up and down, up and down. All right, up and down. So there's typically pullbacks here and there. And so Bitcoin's having one. And when Bitcoin has a pullback, most cryptocurrency pairs are having pullbacks because Bitcoin is the mother of all cryptocurrency. And when you talk about correlation, a lot of pairs correlate with Bitcoin. All right, let's go look at some more questions here. So somebody asked about the right pairs for the right sessions. So strategy video number that is video number I draw a blank now. I believe it's strategy video number 5, where I talk about the different sessions and what pairs to trade during those sessions. We're going to add it to the PDF. I'm also going to drop some other videos, as I call them, just add-on videos outside of strategy. So when I go back to start, once I get to strategy video number 10, I'm going to go back and re-record everything based on the newest version of AIRO, as well as some of the modified aspects to certain strategies that we've made over time, just to make sure you guys have the most current up-to-date information. But then I'm also going to drop additional videos with additional information, videos explaining what pairs to trade during certain times, videos explaining correlating pairs, videos explaining price action, things of that nature. So that those who want to learn a little more advanced strategies and add it to their repertoire when it comes to actually trading, you'll have those. So the graphic is on that strategy video 5 that shows the different pairs and what time frames. All right. We're pushing profit on EU. All right, let's go take a look at it. EU pushing profits. Let's go take a look. We are currently plus 3 pips in profit. EU. There we go. Plus 3 pips in profit. Shout out to Calvin on that call out. 7, 8 more pips to hit TP. All right. We're going for a quick 10. And depending on how the market starts moving, we may even push to go a little further for the 20. But right now it's set for 10 as of right now. Someone asked about GJ. Is it a valid money zone entry? GJ. No, GJ is not valid because of the zone here. So nothing's valid about GJ. Nothing is valid about GJ right now. Like M forming on EG. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. And guys, don't be guessing. If it's forming, let us know it's forming. You know, it might look like an M, but I don't like it. Here's why I don't like this M. All right, we're in a downtrend. If this does come back down to make an M, guess what? We're slanting up. We're not slanting down. You want to slant it down M. All right, and then when it breaks the neckline, enter the trade. So that's an M. If it does form an M, that's an information I wouldn't take because it's slanted up. You want M to slant down. You want W's to slant up. All right. Strategy video number 7. M's, W's, and wedges. So someone asked, why must we wait for the next candle to pop up? All right. So the software is created so that when the arrow pops up, it pops up when this candle closes. Here's the reason why. Number one, I don't believe in repainting. So if you see a lot of indicators, some indicators where it'll pop up an arrow or a certain notification will pop up. And then, when the candle is strong, and then when the candle pulls back in the middle of the candle, that notification disappears. That is not a very accurate strategy. If a candle or if a strategy or an indicator repaints, it will always look 100% accurate when it's not. All right. It'll always look 100% accurate. You don't want that. And then number 2, you want to have confirmation. You want the confirmation there. You want it to be confirmed that it's heading that direction. Like we see right here with Litecoin. We could have entered this trade on Litecoin when it was breaking up like this here. And look, never broke that level of resistance. And it reversed. And we'd be sitting in some negative drawdown right now. So you want it to do what? You want to see a confirmation. So for me, the arrows don't pop up until that candle closes. Therefore, you will automatically enter next candle, automatically. All right, that's just the way it works. Are there any signs that a pair has topped out and likely to reverse trends? Yes. When I release later on today the market maker video, you guys will understand the market maker cycle, and will give you a better understanding of when the actual trends may turn around. My Facebook link, we thought about that, guys. I've got to get clearance from that before I can just start passing it around to make sure we do the right thing. All right, guys. The blue line is just a horizontal line, guys. Just a horizontal line. Someone asked about the blue line that I have on Litecoin. It is just a horizontal line that I drew with the tool. All right, that's it. All right, so this line right here, all I did was come here on the toolbar, select horizontal line, and put it there. That's it. That's all I did. All right. And it's just there as a visual representation. You don't need it. I just put it there as I was explaining where we may look to get into a potential trade if it breaks above that. All right, guys, don't get caught up in the small details. Just follow the strategies given to you in the videos. You'll be just fine. Don't get caught up in the small details. All right, learn the basics first. Then as you learn the basics and the fundamentals, then guess what? Makes it that much easier to then do what? To get into adding additional aspects to the chart and analyze, to analyze the chart. But in the beginning, just understand the basics. Someone asked, how many hours after the 4 p.m. Central Standard Time Forex day break does the money zone pop up? 8 hours. It is 8 hours. So from the start of the new Forex day, all right, to the start of the money zone is 8 hours. 8 hours, all right? BTC, yeah, we're waiting for a setup. We're just waiting for a setup on BTC. Waiting for the setup. GI, we've already looked at GI already. So these are old. To contact me to find out about additional brokers. So for those who keep asking, we've had a couple of questions here. I see about brokers. I cannot talk about brokers publicly, but if you want to, ask questions about that, please DM me on Telegram or Instagram at Nate Got the Bag. All right, at Nate Got the Bag, I can tell you about the brokers that I use, and we can go from there. Why do we wait for the zone to disappear to take a trade? The zone represents a level of support or resistance, which means that price could do what? Bounce off that zone and go the opposite direction. If price breaks through the zone, we feel comfortable now that price will move strongly in that direction due to the fact that it is now broken through. Is broken through, supply, support or resistance. So that's why I wait for the break. It's just another level of confirmation. All right. You never want to trade into a zone. Never want to trade into a level of support or resistance. You will lose more times than you will win. All right. You will lose more times than you will win. And the beautiful thing about AIRO is it allows you to see those levels of support and resistance, the major levels, which keeps you out of trouble. All right. The rules are there to keep you out of trouble. And what's trouble? Trouble is massive drawdown. Trouble is trading against the trend. Trouble is, trading into a zone, which will only cause you to lose. USD CAD W formation. We'll look at it. Everybody loves to call out these non-London session pairs during London session. You guys are funny. Let's take a look here. I may not be on the right time frame. Let's go to 5 minute. I don't see it. I don't see it on a 5 minute, 30 minute. Not seeing it there. Let's go look at Litecoin real quick. Litecoin with the sell, we're in a downtrend. Even if it was a sell, even if we were in a downtrend, there's no zone for the bag entry there. So we're not touching that one. EUR USD back in profit. And I am not seeing, where we at? Euro GBP. Oh no, USD CAD. Yeah, USD CAD, I'm not seeing that M formation, that W formation. All right, sorry about that. Plus 4 pips on EUR USD, getting a nice little push down. We need that so we can bag these pips. So if you're in the trade with us, we're plus 3. Yes, love to catch crypto pips. They add up. So yes, I started a $300 account. Somebody said, asked me, I started a $300 account. What lot sizes are appropriate for the size account? So If you are an experienced trader, you can trade a little more aggressively, like I've been trading. If you're a beginner, I recommend utilizing a 0.01 lot size for every $100. Why? All right, so it gives you the level of freedom to trade live, so you understand your how your emotions, because anybody can trade demo and be a demo, as I call it, a demo king or queen of trading. All right, but when you actually trade real money, then your emotions get involved and everything changes. When you're trading demo money, you don't care. You don't care if it goes super negative and then makes profit. You don't care. You'll hold a trade. But when it's your money, things change. All right. So with a 0.01 lot size for every $100, if you're on $100 account, it will take 1,000 pips the wrong way. So you'll have to lose 1,000 pips for you to blow your account. So you got a lot of chances. You have a lot of wiggle room to do so. Now I've been a little more aggressive. When I started with 300, I was trading with. Actually, I'll tell you. Let me start off here. My lowest lot size on that account, on this account, has been a 0.03 with Bitcoin, and then on Forex pairs 0.10. Now I'm a little bit more, I'm aggressive, but I'm comfortable in trading with a smaller account, and I have a lot more experience, and I'm a lot more consistent than those who are beginners. So when you get to the point where you're a lot more experienced and a lot more comfortable and confident in your trading, you can go against some of the rules that are provided. You can over leverage on your account, and again, that's only if that is part of your trading plan, and then and part of the comfortability you have when it comes to trading. All right, do not do that from the beginning as a beginner. You will only just lose money faster. Follow proper risk management, and as you get more experience and better and more consistent at winning, then you start to make some of those changes. Someone said they're up 40 plus pips on H1 time frame on GCAD. Shout out to you. It hit the zone on 15-minute already. So on a 15-minute time frame, I would have already been out with 20 pips. All right. Someone said GJ's about to drop. Let's go look at GJ real quick. All right, looking good. +7 on EU, +12, +13 is dropping hard. Hey, shout out to Calvin. Come on, broker.
TP hit on EU.
EU TP hit. It's a wrap. EU TP hit. So hey.
And I'm not gonna lie, guys. I did sold on gold. I'm up 31 pips right now on gold. I did sell. That I was just like,
we don't even want to talk about it, man. You already have 31 pips. Ain't tell nobody.
I wasn't too sure about that one. I'm like, let me. But if it closed below, I will definitely hop in that sell still. If it closed below the moving average, because still in the sell.
Might even get AIRO. All right, we'll keep that one up here. We got 1 minute. We'll see what happens. I like to take gold 50 pips when I do trade it. We got about 38 pip room there. No AIRO yet. At a nice little level of support right now. Man, that's a good sell right there. Good sell. Yeah, if you guys caught that trade, shout out to you guys on that EU trade. I guess EU does move a lot more during London than I thought. Might have to trade a little more often, guys. Might have to trade a little more often. Slow motion tonight, guys. Slow motion. Slow motion. EU's got a lot of news tonight, so we're getting a lot of movement for EU. Due to news is coming. Bitcoin, Ethereum heading back up. Litecoin trying to head back up. All right. We'll ask some more questions real quick. Someone asked, so the commissions of my broker with BTC They vary depending on what lot size. All right, depending on what lot size. All right. Someone said they closed 64 pips profit on GCash. Shout out to you. All right, 15 pips on EU. Tim, shout out to you, man. Lexi said EU moving because of DXY tonight. You got that right. Correlation. All right. Jovan said it hit 20 pips. David with the bag. Shout out to you guys. TP hit for 12 pips. FTMO challenge account day 1. Shout out to Juan. Juan, let's get that. I can't repeat that word. Get that bag. Dwayne with 20. Rodney another 15. Hey, shout out to you guys. So hopefully let's go over the EU trade. All right, let's go over the EU trade so you guys can understand why we took this trade. So I'm gonna let, because Calvin called it out, I'm gonna let Calvin give his quick analysis on what he was seeing on the EU trade, and then I will explain what I was looking at as well. So Calvin, go on, let me zoom out a little bit. Go and give me your analysis on that trade there.
No, it's just pretty much simple, just following the rules. I saw that, EU's been in a downtrend, especially from since yesterday's session. And once I saw that it was touching the zone and I saw how the other pairs was correlating, that's why I said if it breaks that zone, I'm catching that sell. And I'm definitely going to take a short sell because, as you can see, it's definitely going to be reversing. But I felt like we could catch a quick 10 pips.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, and so as I looked at it here, they talk about the correlating pairs here. So EA was heading down, EN heading down, EJ have been heading down, ranging then, but all red, so below the moving average. All right, only one that wasn't really was EG heading up, but you got 3 and then EU all heading down. So kind of that rule of thumb we talked about with correlating pairs, if 4 are trending in the same direction, they're correlating in that. All right, so you need 4 out of 6 because there's 6 euro pairs. The one we're missing right now is euro. Which one are we missing right now? Euro CHF. So the euro Swiss franc. That's the only one we're missing on the chart. All right, and then we got in on this candle right here. So the candle before we got on this candle right here. I'm sorry. No, that was this one. We got this one here. And that's the main thing, guys. For me, is correlation as well. You did have a strategy number 4. So you see here, strategy number 4 was in place. I hesitated when Calvin called it out, just because of this candle right here, the way it closed, long wick at this area. But then I looked over left and I saw that price had already closed once and twice underneath the previous day's money zone. Previous day's money zone, that bottom of that money zone, that is a level of liquidity, for the banks. So whenever price breaks below that during the next money zone, opportunity catching 20 pips. We snagged a quick 10, and I was good going with 10 just because of how long we have been trending downward. You can see here, this is the 1, 2, 3 ripple. 1, 2, 3, 4. We started trending down 4.5 days ago. The market maker cycle is typically a 3 to 5 day cycle. So as you start to get to the 3, 4, and 5 day mark, you want to start potentially being cautious or cutting your take profits on trades because the market makers are typically going to do what? They're typically going to reverse the market. All right, they're going to fake you out, thinking that the trend is going to continue, and then they're going to do the switcheroo and fake you out and change the market over, guys. So that's kind of what I saw as well, as he called that trade out. Somebody said BTC popped up. Let's go take a look real quick. BTC popped up. Yep, BTC moving up. BTC moving up. Ethereum there. Litecoin almost all the way up above the zone. $38,415. All right, where we're at, 38,004. Kevin, man, I heard you on mute, man. What you thinking?
I'm gonna watch it a little bit
Hello?
longer. Thing. I was about to say that, if Ethereum and Litecoin breaks that zone, that might be a nice little quick buy too as well, going up.
Yep. I like what Litecoin is doing
I
right
like
now.
Litecoin too.
So shout out to whoever called Litecoin on the group in the chat. So I'm waiting for it. If we get it close above the blue, we got another 4 minutes before the 5-minute candle, another new candle pops up. Could be a good buy opportunity for Litecoin. All right, could be a good another buy opportunity, which is just pure. This is a trade where we're breaking levels of support resistance. So not necessarily any rules on the strategy we have right now, but a great opportunity to catch trades. So we'll watch that one here.
Oh, crypto. I just looked at my portfolios. Crypto's moving up. So, yeah, crypto moving up right now.
Yeah, I'm about to call this Bitcoin. I'm thinking about getting this Bitcoin buy. It's moving too slow for me though.
Yeah, Bitcoin moving a little too slow. I like Litecoin and Ethereum better.
Ethereum right at that zone. I don't like that. It's been rejecting. They just over and over off the zone. Litecoin looking real good above that zone, and Bitcoin like it's trying to break out. Let me try something here, guys. Something here. All right, we got clear skies. We missed the entry though. So I'm gonna throw the wedge on. I'm gonna throw I'm gonna throw this on here. So we had a rejection right out the 50. It already went back to the 0. Beautiful, beautiful entry. That was 700, 800 pips, 800 pips there. All right. I think we'll go to the negative 50. Ah, man. We got 2 minutes. We'll see here. We'll see here. I'll give it 2 minutes. I don't like entering a trade on, in the middle of a candle. So we'll give it 2 minutes here. We'll give it 2 minutes. We may be in both Bitcoin and Litecoin.
Yeah, Litecoin looking like the move. So I already have my one click set up right now.
We got 1 minute, guys. If Litecoin stays above this blue line here, we'll be entering into a trade with Litecoin for a buy. And then I like taking it to this level right here. I like this level right here for a potential take profit. Get a nice little push. Wait for the close. All right, I'm in a Litecoin buy.
I'm in that Litecoin buy too.
My TP going into this. That's 150 pips, $3. Oh, I need to change my lot size on this bad boy. I don't like that. So we need to go what? 1.00. I'm just popping this bad boy, man. Pop, 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 pop. Let's go Litecoin.
Yeah, Litecoin pushing. Let's go.
What's the Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is chilling. Ethereum at the zone. Litecoin pushing hard. Now, the reason why I've got my take profit here is just due to level of resistance. You can see here, price touched this area multiple times and rejected it multiple times. So that's why I like that area right there. I like that area. Let's see. We got a nice little pull down. Where we at right here? All right, so my TP is somewhere in the range of 155.70 to 155.80 range, 155.7 to 155.8. I'm in that range somewhere. I cannot give you an exact TP as that to be financial advice, but that's where I'm at in that range. I'm about 30 plus pips right now on this here. So as you can see here, Litecoin moves differently. If we were in a Bitcoin trade, I'd be up a couple hundred pips. So Litecoin is a pair you can actually use a larger lot size on and look to scalp a little less pips because it just doesn't move the same. It's not calculated the same as the other pairs, as the other cryptocurrencies. Oops, I didn't even do that. So as you can see me moving my take profit up, as we got this strong candle here, I'm moving my take profit up slightly. We got this strong candle here. So we continue to get a push. I continue to collect more pips. We're just about at TP where I wanted to be at, which is about a 15 pip TP. We're almost there. I moved it up. And you see I moved it up to a level, again, another level of support resistance. You can see here, right where the red dotted line is at, my take profit is at. You can see where price hit that area multiple times, all right? So I just moved it up as we got this strong bull candle here. Definitely, you don't have to follow me. If you like that area, hey, collect your pips, guys. Collect your pips at the door. All right, come on, Litecoin, let's get a push. Let's get a push so we can close out. Get a push. There we go. Let's get a push. I'm ready to get out. You know, I ain't got the patience. Let's get out. Bitcoin trying to push up. Okay, Ethereum trying to. Cool. Get this little push here. Come on, Litecoins, give the last little nudge. Put us out of our misery. And if you ever wonder why price struggles, guys, like I always talk about, look left. Look left. Look at that. Look where it's struggling at. Look where it's struggling at, right? Where prices come to many, many times. All right. And just kind of ranged and halted there. All right. If you ever wonder why price is doing what it does, look left. You can learn a lot by looking left. And for those who want to know what type of strategy this is that we're trading here, this is a zone breakout strategy. So as you can see here, for the last few hours, all right, we've just been in the zone, just ranging in the zone. All right, we're in an uptrend. We finally had a breakout to the up, strong breakout above and out of this zone. All right, this is a zone breakout, price action type strategy. You should be in profit significantly. Now we're just waiting on the trade to hit take profit. Come on, Bitcoin push. Bitcoin pushing up some more. So is Ethereum. All right, we should get us a push at Litecoin. Come on now. Litecoin, a little pullback. A little pullback. A little pullback. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin, a little pullback. All right, so we can get, that's a correlation. All right, while we wait for this trade, I'm gonna monitor it on my phone. My monitor on my phone. Go back to Litecoin. Somebody yell it out when we back in profit. Let me go answer some more questions for you guys. The market maker video will be coming out tomorrow. It'll be in the back office. Let me show you guys where it's going to be at. Let me log into my account right here real quick, guys, and I will show you where to find the video. All right, so log in my account here. Let me share the screen real quick. All right, so if you guys are in the back office, you want to select on AP Academy. You come to this page here. You see our CTO, Mr. Bill Wynn here. He got a video out. And from here, you must watch the My First Steps videos and then watch the My Education videos. Once you've done that, you can go to set up my product. So again, we went to AP Academy, set up my product. All right, once you go to that, you can scroll down and there it is. You should have, if you're enrolled into AIRO as your software, you can go in here and go to Access Setup Course for AIRO, and you come down here and watch all the videos. So you have the AIRO overview, where I give an overview of what AIRO is, the setup and VPS access videos, setting up AIRO, and in each strategy. All right, strategy 9 will be down here. All right, that's where you go to find in the back office the video for strategy number 9. All right, guys, people keep asking about if there's zones on other time frames. And I don't look at zones on other time frames, guys. Other people have different strategies. I trade the chart I see, the chart that I'm trading. I don't trade and then look at other time frames. All right. Best way to use AIRO to pass FTMO challenge is strategy number 1, strategy number 2. Actually, truthfully, strategy number 2, strategy number 8. Those are the 2 that I would recommend for FTMO challenge. EU stands for Euro USD. That is the most popular, because the question was what is EU? They're new. So EU stands for Euro. That's the abbreviated version of Euro USD. Euro USD is the most popular currency pair in Forex. Over 30% of all volume goes through Euro USD. Last time I checked. commission high on the Litecoin. Yeah, I hear everybody talking about that. So I've already sent a message, guys, to someone who can give me answers on the commissions for Litecoin. All right, so we'll talk about that. I'll let you guys know more about that. If that can't be changed, then most likely we'll just stick away from Litecoin due to the commissions being a little larger than they have been. All right. We're not trading XRP. XRP was inside that big zone, so we needed to break that big zone first. UK 100. I don't know too much about UK 100, so I can't really speak too much on that. I know it's indice, but I don't really trade that much. Don't know much about it. All right. The shirt. All right, guys. So someone asked about the shirt again. I will make shirts available here shortly. Let me get a few things under control and whatnot. Shirts, hoodies, and masks are what I have as of right now. All right. If you're not comfortable with the Litecoin trade, definitely make sure you close out when you feel comfortable. I'm still holding. And I have not closed out that trade as of yet. We got 2 pips away from the original TP, and it was pushing hard, and then all of a sudden it wanted to reverse on us. Kevin, man, what you think, man? What you think? I have some more questions here. There is no video to put AIRO on your MT4 app. MT4, their app does not allow you to place AIRO onto it. They don't allow any custom indicators. All right. All right, got multiple questions about fibs. Once we get opportunity to get out of this here, we'll talk about it. I'm still holding Litecoin. Let's go take a look at it. Let's go take a look at it together and figure out what we're going to do, guys. Nice little retrace, even close back below the moving average. So probably should take our profit up here. It's at a nice level of support. I am probably going to go ahead and we'll hold it for a second here. We'll see what happens. I don't like that it's close below the moving average. We are in an uptrend. Ethereum's trying to push back up. All right, guys, I am probably going to take my L on this Litecoin trade. We were in profit, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this L personally. All right, so I'm closing out my Litecoin. I'm closing them all out. I don't like the way that reversed on us. We're in the uptrend here. We broke through that uptrend channel, hit some turbulence, and came back down. And I said, we're with the trend. We're trading in a buy, so it's not a counter trend trade. Can't win them all. And obviously, I tell you, those cryptocurrency trades, they can be tricky. But I got out of that trade, guys. So personally, I got out. I'm not going to risk any more on that trade. So we got one winner. We got one loser. All right. One winner, one loser. You won the EU trade. We lost the Litecoin trade. 1-1. It happens. Yeah, you see BTC come back down strongly. All right. Now that we're out of that trade, I will talk about fibs. Anybody sees anything, let me know. We'll look to get in something else. Everything is trending very nicely right now. So gold, downtrend, bag entry for a sale.
I'm definitely taking that sell.
Yeah, I'm in that. We in it. We in that. I'm taking for about 25 pips. So in a gold trade now, bag entry. Yes, talked about earlier, gold is a pair to trade during New York session mainly. We take them during, so when I take trades outside of New York session, like for example, gold, S&P 500, is due to volatility. How are they moving right now? What's the climate of the actual currency pair or asset class that we're looking to trade? I can tell by the way the candles are moving. When you look long enough, you can tell. Typically during London session, it's just slowly moving, inching up and down. When you see this constant volatility of price moving up and down, up and down, up and down quickly, this is very similar to how it moves during New York session, which means that it's when money is being traded. And with all the news coming out, that is probably why gold is starting to kind of warm up, as I call it, and really move with some volatility. It's because of all the news, the euro news, the Great Britain pound news. All right, so we're in the sale. Why are we in the sale? If you zoom out all the way, you have more red zones than green zones. All right, we had a bounce off of resistance. Price came down. We got a down arrow for a sale on a bag entry. All right, Bag entry sell. Oops. All right, so we're in a sale on gold. We won EU for a sale. We lost the Litecoin buy, and we're now in a gold sale. I'm gonna double dip on that one. All right, I am going to stop sharing my screen and answer some questions for you guys. Yes, someone said that different brokers have different spreads. That is true. So if you had a bigger spread than I did with the Litecoin, or it's smaller, that is due to your broker. Brokers will do a couple things. Brokers will have different size spreads. Brokers will have different price points. Therefore, and again, as I've talked to you guys about, price points are what dictate if a zone pops up or an arrow pops up. So if you don't have a zone on your chart and someone else does, or vice versa, that's typically because they're probably using a different broker than you. All right. Same thing with the arrows. If they have an arrow, you don't, or vice versa, they're typically using a different broker. So don't think anything's wrong. Trade what you see on your charts. Don't worry about anybody else's charts. Trade what you see. All right. And trade the rules with what you see. All right. So if you look at gold, we're in profit now on gold. A little profit right now, about 5 pips. All right. Let's go ahead and pull the chart back up. Look, everybody get a nice little drop on gold. It's already starting to push down strongly. All right. So I got 2 positions. I'm up 7 and 5 on one. So the original entry was this first one. So I'm up +6. That's when we all got in. So that's where you guys should be at. All right. Easy bag entry. You can see we're already up almost 10 pips on the initial entry. 10 pips now. My TP is set for 25 pips. Typically, you want to go for 50. I advise that during New York session. So what I do, if I decide to cut it in half, I sometimes will twin trade. So I'll put on 2 positions. Ensure you practice proper risk management with that. Because again, if you trade 2 positions, you can have a larger loss than you expect. All right. So make sure that you are practicing proper risk management. I advise 1 entry. I place 2 to catch my 50 pips. 2 positions at 25 each. Currently about up 10 pips. All right, little pullback on gold. It happens. Let's go answer a couple more questions here. No analysis on XRP. XRP is sitting inside that big zone. So it's inside the zone. I'm not taking anything. All right, Litecoin with a sell. It's in a buy trend. I'm not looking to take a sell on that one yet. And when I take a loss, guys, I typically don't jump back into what I just lost on. I typically want to go back. You know, what I do is if I take a loss on a trade, I go back and I reanalyze that trade to see what did I take? What did I do wrong? All right. Someone asked, how do you count pips for gold? So pips with gold is based off of every 10 cents. All right. So you can see on gold right now, price is at 1821.62. So if price goes from 21.62 to 1821.72, it's moved up 1 pip. So every 10 cents is a pip with gold. All right. Every 10 cents is a pip. Every dollar is 10 pips. All right. Every dollar is 10 pips. Every dollars is 100 pips. All right. The news probably, someone asked about will the GDP news affect US 30? Probably not, but it could. GDP news is going to be more or less affecting anything that has, that's paired with the Great Britain pound currency. All right. US 30 is mainly comprised of stocks. And so they typically won't be, have any issues when it comes to that. So I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. All right, guys, we're about, see here, man, these later nights, boy. We're almost to the top of the hour here at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. So in about 6 minutes, we'll take a break so everybody can use the restroom, get something to drink, like myself. And, whatever you need to do, we'll take a quick little 15-minute break here in about 5 minutes here, okay? When we get back, I will go over fibs. All right. So someone asked, why are we getting so few alerts for GBP EU pairs? Great question. So let's take a look at it real quick before we go on break. We got 5 minutes. We will see why we're not getting as many trades. So we're down about 7 pips right now with gold. Not too bad. If you didn't know, if you just we're in a sale trade with gold. All right. Now let's go look at these pairs. As you can see here, we've been continuously in a downtrend. So when prices is continuously downtrending without any major pullback, you're not going to get any additional alerts. So when prices just, you see here, just trending straight down, GCAT straight down, you're not going to get alerts while price is trending. All right. This is a great time to have been traded the H1 or H4 time frame. You could have got significant pips. We are now back in profit on gold. All right, you see how price is just trending. When price is trending, you typically don't get a lot of alerts. You need a pullback or a price to reverse. That's just how it goes. Multi-time frame strategy, I believe that's strategy number 6, will tell you what to do in these scenarios. That's what I was doing earlier by going to the lower time frame. It's the only time I go to the lower time frame is when price is trending strongly in a direction, and I go to the minute 5 time frame to look for additional entries or opportunities with bag entries on the lower time frames. Yeah, I'm glad we got out of that. Glad we got out. Huge spike down on that. So I'm going to go back and analyze that and figure out what we did wrong there, guys. So I'll have an answer for you guys tomorrow on why we took the L on this trade. Hopefully, those who got out got out. You should be 1 for 1 right now. And if you didn't over leverage, then you should be in profit, with the EU trade. And then here, we're in gold. We're in profit on gold, about 5 pips. I've got 2 positions on. And so, I got TP set at 25 pips as of right now. 2 positions, which means I should close out one at 25, one at 27, 52 pips. We're up about 20 pips on dropping. I like it. The red and white lines, they're spread. That's the spread. The red line is the ask. The white line is the bid. We need both of these lines to close below these red lines before price gets closed out at these take profit levels. All right. That is how the spread works. That's how take profit works. Same thing with stop loss. Up about 20 pips right now. All right. Stop share here. We got about 2 minutes. All right, so it looks like we have questions about FIB. We have questions about counting pips on on crypto. All right. Still profit on gold. And we got about 30 seconds here. When we come back, guys, after the break, come back and we will talk about FIBs, as well as how to count pips for crypto. All right. All right, guys, if you guys can see that, hey, we just hit TP on gold. Gold just hit TP. Gold just hit TP. All right, hey. I had to stop it, bring it back short, guys. We just hit gold on TP, 25 pips. Snag that, all right? We might lose, but we're going to make up for it. So that's 2 wins. EU with the win. We lost on Litecoin. We made it back up with gold. Shout out to you guys for staying on with us. And for those who jumped off, hey, that's fine. It's all good. Somebody took 42 pips. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Tim, for 25. Craig for 42. A lot of TPs on gold. Mark for 45. Shout out. 25 times 3. Nasty. 60 pips. We got 38, 25. I'd love to see it. Let us see it. So 15, hey, you can laugh at it all night. 15 ain't bad. It's better than losing. 25 times 2, that's what I did. Oracle with 45, Levi with 30 times 2. All right, there we go. Some 40 piece. Yeah. We got 10 minutes left. So enjoy the rest of the break. We'll be back. I just wanted to bring it back on. Somebody said 250 pips, Sebastian. Golly. Nasty. So we'll be back here in about 10 minutes to go through the rest of the questions. Potentially look for some more trades. But hey, we're definitely in profit for tonight. That's the goal is make sure you guys make money. Make sure you guys learn. Somebody said a $500 move. Love it, man. Let us see it. Let us see it. But we'll be back in 10 minutes, guys. All right, guys, we are back. We are back. Yeah, gold's still dropping, man. We could have got an easy 50 pips. Ethereum and Bitcoin just dropped through the floor. So take a look real quick here. You can see here is Ethereum. I've been watching these two, Ethereum and Bitcoin. Like we talked about, guys, like we talked about, retraces during this London session. I already trail closed out Litecoin. All right, I answered all the questions. All right, so someone asked about Fibonacci. Strategy video number 8. I'll show how to apply it. So GCAT was one that never had a zone. You guys remember, this is the one that didn't have a zone, and you would have caught your 20 pips on the Asia breakout session. All right. So there was no zone down here. So I'm gonna show you how I would utilize Fibonacci. First of all, you're in the downtrend, more red zones and green zones. When we first looked at this one, there were no green zone. This was GBP CAD and GBP NZD were the only two that qualified for strategy number 3. All right. Round 2, guys, I got Sunny D, orange mango. Orange mango, get my vitamin C. That's what I got in my solo cup this time around. Matter of fact, might have to make a t-shirt with solo cups on it. So, strategy says first to look for the trend. We see we're in a downtrend, so we know we're going to be drawing our fibs from the bottom. Next, point the fibs. I'm going to show you guys the fib settings. Now you see here, fib settings. The 100, the 79, the 62, 50, 38, and a 0. Then you have the negative 38, the negative 50, the negative 62. Because these are the only 3 we care about. So we're only looking for a rejection off of the 38, 50, or 62 levels. All right. If you want to know exactly how to use everything, how to set these up, go watch strategy video number 8, part 1 and part 2 to understand how to set this up. All right. Now that I understand where the trend is, I want to set up my fibs. Now, here's how you appropriately set them up. Your first original to the this is we would have started to actually set our fibs up here when the zone, all right, when the price went back above the moving average. Because remember, if price is above the moving average, typically you're looking for an uptrend. If it's below the moving average, you're looking for a downtrend. Since we're in an overall downtrend, when price went above the moving average, that's a retracement. So we call retracement. So here's where the retracement started, right here in this candle. Therefore, we start drawing our fibs from the previous retracement, the highest point. So this is the previous retracement. This is current retracement. We go to previous retracement here, draw it from top. And that'll be the 100 here. And then we put the 0 at the lowest point before the current retracement. So the 0 goes here, and you go from wick to wick. All right. So you see here, I started at the top of the highest level of what? Of retracement, of the previous retracement. And then when you draw your fibs from there all the way down to the bottom of the lowest point before the current retracement. All right. And you see here, you had a 1, 2 hangmans, hammers, inverse hammers, whatever you want to call them. You had 2 rejections in a hammer formation off of the what? Off of the 50. My entry would be right here. Reason being, my entry would be right here because you had this first one here, this first hammer, inverse hammer. Even if you wait to the second one, you're right here. So let's go out to the second one. You had 1, 2 in a row rejected to 50. Now the rules say if it rejects the 50, your stop loss is 5 pips above the next fib level. So the next fib level is the 62. So 5 pips above the 62. Let's measure that out. That's 4 pips there. Boom, 5 pips on the dot. 5 pips above the 62. All right, so the next level of fib level and 5 pips above that. That is your stop loss. All right, so now you got a precise take profit or stop loss set. You're only risking 17 pips. That's it, 17 pips. All right, now TP1 is going to be the 0 line. TP2 will be the negative 38. And then the final TP will be the negative 50. Because if it bounces off the 50, most likely it's going to go to the negative 50. All right. Now, you're risking 17 pip stop loss. And from this entry here to the 0 line, which is what I would take, that is a 29 pip take profit. Risking 15 pips to get 29 pips. That is a better risk reward ratio than the 20 pip take profit, 40 pip stop loss. So for those who want a better risk to reward ratio, Fibonacci strategy number 8 is what you need to master. And with fibs, you can enter at any time. You don't need to wait for money zone. Now, TP2 dropped to 53 pips. So you risk 17 to make 53. That's a 1 to 3 ratio, which means you made 3x your money of your risk. And then the final TP is at 60 pips. You risk 17 to catch 60, almost a 1 to 4 ratio, 1 to over, almost like 1 to 3.7. That is Fibonacci. That is how you work with it. That is why I trade with it on FTMO. And this is why I also recommended the strategy, because it has very tight stop loss and very great risk to reward ratio. For me, I'm just looking to take trades right back to the 0 line. I'm looking for a 1 to 1.5 to 1 to 2 ratio. Just because I don't have patience, you know me. I'm looking to get in and get out. So for those of you guys as well who want to know about trading small accounts, with that gold trade, the account is now up to $649. You guys were on the call last week. We start off at 305, 304 and 85 cents to be exact, round up to 305. We are up $344 in a week and a day. Called 8 days. We're up. We more than double the account in 8 days. All right, just taking trades on this call. Couple of other little trades. Matter of fact, while you guys were gone, I actually scalped Litecoin while we were on that break. And then I took a couple of trades this past weekend. But other than that, most of every trade I've taken has been on this call. We've only lost 2 trades. One trade we didn't lose. I lost because I closed out early. It was a GCAD trade. And then we lost this Litecoin trade. Other than that, we haven't lost any other trades. For those that have been on Late Night session. So it's been very successful right now. We're being very disciplined. And the goal for me, I'm looking to hopefully get this account to $1,000 by the end of the week. We'll see. You got what, 2 more days. Might be a challenge, but we've doubled the account in 8 days. So that's great. 8 trading days, we double the account. So if anyone tells you it's impossible to double your account, or everyone's wondering about, is it possible to make 5%, 10%, 25%? Yes. We've done over 100% now in 8 days. And if I had a $3,000 account, we would do the same thing. We just start off with $300 account. And the reason why I start with $300 account is because most people can relate to a $300 account. So once I get the clearance from compliance, I will share the MyFX book link for this account. That way you guys can show the statistics of this account to those of your friends who are interested in learning about AIRO but want to see some data. And then you can also show them the AIRO video. So I've got a video, a little 2-minute video that I had made that gives you a nice little overview of what AIRO is. All right. I gotta upload that to my YouTube channel and then put the link out there for you guys to share. That way you guys can just share that video with people that want to know what AIRO is. Here's a 2-minute quick video that anybody will watch. Is just 2 minutes. And then those who want to see more proof, show them the MyFX books. Bada bing, bada boom. They're now on a call with us and can have fun with us at nighttime. All right, whether it be London session, New York session, whether it be in between, as you guys know, the Hawkeye group, they get on. They have they trade with AIRO prior to New York session. So we currently got 3 groups going right now, looking to add some more as we look to add some weekend trading. So I want to get to the point where we can have some Friday night crypto trading and Saturday crypto trading for those who want to trade more crypto over the weekends. And then we've been approved for binary, so look for binary to roll out as well. And I am working on cryptocurrency. I'm working on right now option trading with the stock market. So for those of you who missed out on GameStop and AMC, don't feel bad. You'll be able to trade even better than those guys. They all were jumping in on the pump, and and a lot of them got dumped on. So it's gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. So we'll stop sharing here and go look at some more questions. How do you count pips with crypto? So crypto pips are counted by the cents, like gold, 10 cents every 10 cents, because they're like money. They're just BTC USD. It's a ETH USD. So every 10 cents is a pip. All right. All right, GJ closed below the 200 moving average on H1. Nice, nice, nice. Let's take a look at that. GJ on the H1 closed below the 200 moving average. GJ H1. All right. May have closed below the 200 moving average. It's right here at the zone. So you're not really doing much of nothing. It's right here at the zone still. Upward trend on the H1. So not doing anything. That's against the trend right there. All right, guys, I'm just answering questions here. I want to make sure that everybody gets what they came here for. So everyone comes for 2 things, 3 things. 1, to vibe out with me and Calvin. 2, catch pips. 3, learn. So, somebody came with the USD MXN bag, that peso. Let's go take a look at it. All right, let's go take a look at it. Ethereum's trying to break. Ethereum's trying to break. All right, watch out, guys. I may get into this Ethereum. Bitcoin falling too. Bitcoin falling right to that zone, though. We got 4 minutes to a new candle. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So I need to add the peso. We'll go add that peso. That peso. Yeah, I'm leaving. No bag entry though. Maybe it's a higher time frame. There ain't no bounce, so not a bag entry. At least not for me, not from the broker I'm using. All right, someone asked me on FX book, what does risk to ruin mean? So very similar to risk to reward. That's it. So it's let me go pull it up here real quick. Let me pull up my FX book. So a lot of before I get I gotta log into my account. I don't remember my password. People keep asking about year GBP. I'm gonna go back and try to remember my password to log into um, my FX book. Euro GBP downtrend. It didn't touch the zone, got close. No, remember that's the one that upward slanted M. I wouldn't touch it right now. Not really much going on. All right, guys, just answer a question for everybody. That's all. Just answer a question for everybody. All right, so we got a couple of questions about USD CAD. Let's go take a look at USD CAD. Someone said a W formation on USD CAD. EG trying to push. Ethereum, glad we ain't getting that sell. This is why you wait for candles to close and not just enter it in because it's moving the right direction. See this candle right here? Should have closed somewhere down here, but it didn't reverse. All right. Got to have those additional levels of confirmation so that you have the highest probability chance of winning a trade. USD CAD. I don't see anything. Again, W's are planted at the resistance area. M's are planted at the, M's are planted at the resistance. W's are planted at the supports. Euro news in 20 minutes. Shout out to that. Yeah, we got the green folder, orange folder, and red folder in about 18 minutes. So we definitely gonna be leaving alone. We're probably done for the night, guys. So yeah, we're done for the night on taking trades. We are 2 for 1 tonight. We won Euro USD. We won gold. We lost the Litecoin trade. All right. 2 out of 1. If you did not over leverage, you should be ahead. I am up today. I'm positive. You should be positive as well. For jumping on. Appreciate it. go pull up the chart here, or we just kind of mosey along the last 20 minutes or so. Everything's already made its move. Man, we missed that bag entry for Euro NZD. How come nobody called that out? See if we got any new questions coming in. GJ setting up for a bag. Yes, and a counter trend in the opposite direction. I'm looking to stay. So even though Euro news is coming, I would even leave pound pairs alone because Euro correlates the opposite direction of GBP and vice versa. Keep that in mind. $3:45, got 15 minutes left, guys. Let's go look at the chart. It's got a notification, Euro GBP. Man, I wish that was a bag entry. Man, it got close to the zone. Only 17 pips away from the zone. We'll leave it alone. A lot of ranging going on here. A lot of news getting ready to come out, guys. So, hey, I'm going to vibe out a little here.